Folks, let's have a talk. Welcome back to Smart Money and Mind channel, Roasts Your Wallet. So many people come to me and they are worried sick about retirement. They talk about 401ks, they talk about mutual funds, they talk about the stock market. They are focused on the money, the math, the big scary numbers. But here is the truth, the one thing almost everyone gets wrong. There is a series of steps you must take to retire with dignity and on your own terms. Most people skip the very first one. They jump right into the deep end of investing without ever learning how to swim. This mistake is not just a small error, it is a massive blunder that can cost you years of your life, forcing you to work longer than you ever wanted or needed to. The problem is not a lack of information. Goodness knows, there is information everywhere you look. The problem is the order of operations. You would not build a house by putting up the roof first, would you? Of course not. You would pour a solid foundation. Retirement planning is no different. The step everyone skips is creating a detailed, written plan for their money before they even think about their retirement number. They guess. They throw a percentage of their income at a retirement account and just hope it will be enough someday. Hope is not a plan, people. Hope will leave you broke and disappointed when you should be enjoying your golden years. This is not about complex financial instruments or Wall Street jargon. This is about common sense. It is about taking control of your own life instead of letting your life control you. You work too hard every single day to just wing it when it comes to the biggest financial goal of your life. The reason this step gets skipped is because it feels small. It feels like basic, boring work. It is not as exciting as watching a stock ticker go up. But let me tell you, the peace of mind that comes from knowing exactly where you stand is more valuable than any temporary market high. It is time to stop skipping the most important step and start building your retirement dream on a rock-solid foundation. We are going to fix this, right here, right now. I am going to walk you through the proper order of things. It is not complicated. It does not require a fancy degree. It just requires you to change your behavior. You have to decide that you are going to be intentional with your money and your future. We will break it down into simple, actionable steps that anyone can follow. The very first step, the one you cannot skip, is creating a spending plan. Now, some people call this a budget. The word budget makes folks feel like they are in a straitjacket. It sounds like you cannot have any fun. That is just not true. A spending plan is you telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. It is the foundation for your entire financial house. Without it, you are just guessing. You might be saving, but you have no idea if you are saving enough, too little, or could be saving a lot more. A spending plan shows you the truth about your own habits, the good, the bad. Making a spending plan is simple. A piece of paper, a spreadsheet, a simple app. On the first of every month, write down your total income, then list every single expense. I mean everything. Your mortgage or rent, your utility bills, your groceries, your gas, your insurance, your fun money for going out to eat or to the movies. Every dollar you earn gets a name. It gets an assignment before the month begins. This is a zero-based budget. Income minus expenses should equal zero. This is not about restriction. It is about intention. Once it's on paper, you start to see things clearly. You might find you're spending $300 a month on coffee and lunches out. That's not a judgment, it's just data. But now you have a choice. Spend the $300 there or redirect it to retirement savings where it can grow into tens of thousands of dollars over time. A spending plan empowers conscious choices. It finds extra money you didn't know you had. This creates momentum and real progress toward goals. This step must come first. It dictates everything else. Your spending plan determines how much you can realistically save. It shows your current lifestyle costs, the baseline for retirement needs. Planning retirement without a budget is like driving to a new city without a map or GPS. You might get there eventually, but you'll probably get lost, waste a lot of gas, and get incredibly frustrated. Don't do that to yourself. Take an hour, sit down, and give every one of your hard-earned dollars a job to do. Stop letting fear and confusion dictate your future. It is time to get a plan, work the plan, and win with your money and your life. Now that you have your spending plan in place, you know where your money is going. The second step is to decide where you are going. This is the fun part. You need to design your lifestyle for retirement. So many people save for a vague, fuzzy idea called retirement without ever defining what that actually looks like for them. That is a recipe for disappointment. You need a crystal clear picture of your future. A clear vision is what will keep you motivated on the tough days. It gives your savings a purpose. It turns a boring financial goal into an exciting life goal that you can see and feel. Get out a piece of paper and start dreaming, but with details. Do you see yourself traveling the world? Do you see yourself in a cozy little house with a garden out back? Do you want to spend your days with your grandkids? Do you want to start a passion project? Do you want to start a small business you never had time for? Write it all down. Where will you live? Will you stay in your current home? Will you downsize to a smaller place? Will you move to a state with a lower cost of living? What will you do for fun? Think about hobbies. Think about social activities. Think about entertainment. Be specific. A vague goal like travel more is not enough. A specific goal is, take one trip to Europe each year, or visit the national parks in an RV. This step is critical because your dream life determines your financial target. The cost of living in a high-rise in New York City is vastly different from the cost of living in a small town in Tennessee. The person who wants to travel internationally needs a much larger nest egg than the person who wants to enjoy local hobbies and community events. By designing your lifestyle first, you are creating the blueprint for your retirement. This blueprint tells you how big of a house you need to build. It transforms your retirement number from a random, scary figure into a concrete, achievable target based on your own personal desires. Your lifestyle design must come after the spending plan. Why? Because your current spending plan gives you a realistic baseline. You know what it costs for you to live right now. From there, you can realistically add or subtract costs based on the retirement you envision. Maybe you will eliminate your mortgage payment. Maybe you will add more for travel. Maybe you will add more for healthcare. Your lifestyle design is not a wild fantasy. It is a calculated plan that connects your future dreams to your present reality. You have a spending plan. You have a clear vision for your retired life. Now it is time for step 3, planning your exit strategy from work. This is the practical, logistical plan for how you will actually stop working. It is about more than just picking a retirement date on the calendar. It is about creating a smooth transition from your working years to your retirement years. Skipping this step can lead to major financial and emotional shocks. You need to think through the mechanics of leaving your job or winding down your business long before you hand in your notice. This is where the plan starts to feel very real. First, you need to understand the financial implications of leaving your specific job. Talk to your HR department. When are you fully vested in your pension? What happens to your company 401k? What happens to other retirement accounts? Do they offer retiree health benefits? These are not small details. They can be worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Knowing the answers will help you time your exit perfectly to maximize the benefits you have earned. Do not leave that money on the table because you failed to ask a few simple questions. Next, consider what your transition will look like. Shift to part-time with your current employer for a couple of years. Start a consulting side business, 10 hours a week doing something you love. Planning this transition allows you to ease into retirement. It can be much better for your wallet and your mental health. It also provides a buffer, allowing your retirement savings to continue growing a little longer. This step logically follows lifestyle design because your exit plan must support the life you want. Start traveling immediately at 62. Hard stop. Build a woodworking business. Phased exit. Your exit strategy is the practical link between your career and your retirement dream. It is the tactical plan that gets you from point A to point B. Without it, you might have a great plan and a great dream, but no actual way to connect the two without hitting a brick wall on your last day of work. It is the bridge between your money today and your life tomorrow. Without this step, you are just saving money with no real destination in mind. We have covered the money and the logistics, but the final, and arguably most important, part of the puzzle involves you as a person. This is about Step 4, psychological readiness, and Step 5, building in a flexibility margin. You can have all the money in the world, but if you are not mentally prepared for the change, retirement can be a miserable experience. For many people, their job is a source of identity. For many people, their job is a source of purpose. For many people, their job is a source of social connection. When that is gone, it can leave a huge void. You must prepare for this emotional shift just as carefully as you prepare for the financial one. Ask yourself the hard questions. What will you do to stay busy and feel a sense of accomplishment each day? Who will you interact with when you are no longer surrounded by colleagues? How will you handle the shift in your daily routine? Start practicing for retirement now. If you think you want to take up gardening, go plant some tomatoes this weekend. If you think you want to volunteer, go sign up for a few hours a month. By test driving your retirement hobbies and activities before you retire, you can build a new routine and social circle that will be waiting for you. This makes the transition exciting instead of frightening. Finally, we build in the fifth step, a flexibility margin. Life happens, folks. The market will have down years. A roof will need replacing. Health issues can pop up unexpectedly. A rigid plan that has no room for error is a plan that is doomed to fail. You need to build a buffer into your financial plan. This means maybe saving 15% more than your calculations say you need. It means keeping a healthy emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash, even in retirement. This margin is not a sign of pessimism, it is a sign of wisdom. It is what allows you to sleep peacefully at night. These human factors come last in the process because they are the final layer of protection and fulfillment for your well-laid plan. Your psychological readiness ensures you will actually enjoy the life you designed. And the flexibility margin ensures your plan can withstand the storms that life will inevitably send your way. It all comes back to one simple truth. Retirement success is ultimately about behavior, not just math. Choices, habits, mindset. By following these steps in order: spending plan, lifestyle design, exit strategy, preparing for the human factor, you are taking control. You are building a retirement that is not just financially secure, but deeply and personally fulfilling. That is how you win. Let's get started and put you on the path to retiring sooner than you ever thought possible. There's one step everyone skips, and it's costing them years. Retirement is behavioral before financial.